Hi, I'm Scott Olson, co-founder of LTCshop.com and author of Long-Term Care Insurance Now. This year, 2026, we're sharing 26 client profiles. These are not hypothetical examples. These are real people, real clients, real policies, real premiums, real benefits. Everything's real, except the names. Only the names are fake. Can someone with severe osteoporosis be approved for long-term care insurance? Yes. Can someone with osteoporosis and a history of fractures be approved for long-term care insurance? Yes. In today's episode, we will look at two clients, both with osteoporosis, and how I helped them purchase comprehensive, traditional long-term care insurance with tax-favored premiums and tax-free benefits. One product was suited to one client, a completely different product was the right fit for the other client. Now, who can't qualify? First, please keep in mind that if someone needs assistive devices like a multi-pronged cane or a walker or a wheelchair or a motorized scooter, they cannot qualify for any type of traditional long-term care insurance or any type of life insurance policy with a long-term care rider. Depending upon their state of residence, they might be able to qualify for what I call a recovery policy. Sometimes they're called short-term care policies. I discuss this type of policy in my book and also in prior episodes. Also, it's very important to understand that when shopping for long-term care insurance, the healthier you are, the more options you'll have. And the healthier you are, the lower your premiums will be. So don't wait. Don't say, well, I'll just buy it next year. You might have a health change and not be able to qualify for a policy next year. Or you might have a health change and still qualify for a policy, but maybe at a much higher premium or much lower benefits. If you have enough income or assets to protect to justify the cost of a policy, don't wait. Buy it now. You don't know what might happen tomorrow. Start off by going to my website, LTCshop.com. Click on Schedule a Call and let's start the conversation. Or if you prefer, you don't even have to talk to anyone. Just click on Policy Finder. Go to my website, click on Policy Finder, answer a few quick questions, and we'll email you a customized quote within one business day. Now let's talk about the first client today. Her name is Glenda. She's 57. Her husband, Lee, is also 57. He's in perfect health. Now, Glenda broke a bone after a fall in her early 50s. That's when they did a bone scan, and that's when they found out she had osteoporosis. She started taking Fosamax and doing weight-bearing exercises. And when she and her husband reached out to me about buying long-term care insurance, I asked her what her T-scores were. T-scores are used to determine how much bone mass someone has lost. She sent me her most recent bone density scan, and the results were good. She has osteoporosis, but it's mild. Her T-scores ranged from negative 1.1 to negative 2.4. Even though she had a traumatic bone fracture of a weight-bearing bone, she was insurable for one of the top long-term care insurance policies. She and her husband were able to buy a very rich traditional long-term care insurance policy that starts off with $1.2 million of shared benefits. Their policy includes a 3% compound inflation protection rider with guaranteed growth for life. By their early 80s, their policy will have over $2.4 million of shared benefits. The monthly premium covering both of them is less than $300 per month per spouse. Is $300 per month per spouse a lot of money? Sure. But they wanted a lot of benefits, and they could buy a lot of benefits because Glenda's osteoporosis wasn't that bad. Now let's talk about the next client. Her name is Christine. She's age 68. She is in very good health, except she was diagnosed with severe osteoporosis a few years ago. Her T-scores range from negative 3.1 to negative 3.5 in both her hips, both legs, and her spine. She also has some degenerative disc disease. Her T-scores were such that most long-term care insurance companies would deny her application. Fortunately, she was able to qualify for a comprehensive, tax-favored, traditional long-term care insurance policy with a 3% compound inflation protection. Her policy starts off with $182,000 of benefits. By age 85, her policy is guaranteed to have over $300,000 of benefits. Her monthly premium is a little over $650 per month. Is $650 per month a lot of money? Yeah, it is. It'd be a lot cheaper if she'd bought a policy when she was 60 or 55. Christine's premium is higher than what Glenda and Lee are paying for their joint policy. Why? Well, Christine's in her late 60s and has a severe chronic illness. Glenda and Lee are in their mid-50s and healthy. So now you can see why I said earlier, the healthier you are when you apply for a long-term care insurance policy, the lower your premium will be. And more importantly, the healthier you are when you apply for long-term care insurance, the more choices you will have. Now, did it make sense for Christine to buy a policy? Of course. We don't know when she might need care. With severe osteoporosis, anything could happen at any time. That's the value of insurance. She has her full policy benefits available should something happen in the near future. If you've been told you can't qualify for long-term care insurance because of osteoporosis, we need to talk. Go to my website, ltcshop.com, click on Schedule a Call, and let's discuss your options. Thanks.